Hello friends, I hope you're all good. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review with a Neve drum sampler. The guys from Hertz Drums asked me to take a ride with their Neve drum library, and in this video we're gonna do that together. Let's get into it. I prefer to use these kinds of plugins for my daily purposes before commenting on them. You know, even everything looks perfect on paper, sometimes you can notice its negative sides after using it. And because of that, I recorded a demo song of using this kit. And I want you to take a listen to understand how this library sounds before talking about it. So let's see what we got. Yeah, that's the track that I created with this drum kit, and actually I didn't put any kind of effects such as EQ, compressor or noise gate on that track. This is the sound of the plugin itself, and despite that it's pretty good. Sounded very tight, and of course you can route all the elements in the kit to the channels as you wish in the DAW that you use, you know, to be able to mix them individually, but it's great to have a great drum sound right at the beginning of a recording session. About 10 years ago, it wasn't possible to hear such high quality sounds. You know, if we used 10 plugins in a channel, we could only get 50% what we hear now. I'm not just saying that only for Hertz Drums. You know, there are lots of companies like Get Good Drums, Superior Drummer from Toontrack, Steven Slate, etc. And these companies have made incredible improvements in this regard. I think it's no longer about proving something like this one is better than this one. You know, each plugin has a different flavor and different purposes. In fact, I used to do everything with a single plugin, but now I need all of them, you know, to keep my vision wide. You know, I hope I can explain what I mean. Anyway, let's get into the project. This is the plugin window, and you know, you don't need to contact to run the sampler, which is excellent. Now I want to show you the isolated drum sound of this demo, so let's take a listen. Yeah, that's the isolated drum track, and you know, I'm not a drummer. I can't judge this drum sound as correct as a pro drummer, but it's fine. It's actually okay to me. You know, I love having lots of snare variations, and it's great to get two different kick samples by using left and right kick, which is great. You know, these kinds of details make the drum sound more realistic and more humanized. You know, please don't hesitate to share your thoughts about it. I should mention that if you're gonna purchase the plugin, you also need to buy at least a sample library. So there are three options, which are red, blue, and white. In this demo, I used Red Pack and Gent preset, but I'm gonna show the other kits too, of course. I like that all of them have a variety of symbols, and I'm a guy who doesn't love using same symbol every hit. I'm sure you know that type of drummers. You have three microphone options for each kit element, and each pack comes with 5 different kick and 5 different snare options. So let me show you quickly here. As you can read here, this title indicates the pack name, and this is the snare drum that I used in this demo. It's possible to use the same snare drum with using different microphones. For example, this is mic A, mic B, and mic C. And these are the other snare options that you can find in the Red Pack. For example, and let's hear in the mix. And when I click on any instrument in the kit, it automatically shows me the options of that element. For example, when I click on right kick, you know, it shows me the options that I can use within the Red Pack. For example, this is the kick drum that I used in this demo, and these are the other options that we can use within the Red Pack. Yeah, it sounds great, and you can do the same with the other instruments in the kit. By doing that, you can create your own drum kit. And also, you don't have to use only one pack. If you have all these packs, you can blend them all and create your own unique drum kit, as I did in this example. By the way, there are lots of articulations in this plugin. You know, this is really important to sound you know, humanized, as I mentioned, and you know, having a wide range of articulations really helps you out in this regard. For example, there are lots of snare drum articulations here, which is really great. You know, we can assume that a real drummer doesn't hit the exact same place on a snare drum, you know, with the same amount of force. You know, this gives us that realistic sound, which is really important. And not only for the snare drum, but we also have a bunch of articulations, you know, for the bass drum and the other elements too. Now at the right side, we have a basic control strip here. Here you can choose the microphone as we did here, and you can control you know, room reverb balance by dragging on this XY pad, which is very useful. Actually, I really like this XY pad that allows us to control the balance of the room sound and reverb. For example, you know, it's so easy to find the taste that you like. At the very bottom, we have two knobs here. which are master dynamic and master volume. And you can find your settings button at the top right here. And within this menu, there are two important switches, which are humanized and stereo flip. By the way, this is a really good idea, I must say. Here you can create your own mapping, and the last window is output setting window, which is very easy to understand and apply, compared to do that in Kontakt. This plugin has a very useful mixer section. In addition to having individual channels, there are also bus channels, making mixing very easy. To be honest, I don't want to spend hours mixing the tracks that I recorded for social media as a demo. That's why I find it more useful to handle my work with these controls provided by the plugins. But if you want to mix your drum sound within separate audio channels, of course you can do that easily with this plugin. Okay guys, I already did my comments in the video and shared my opinions about the plugin. This is a really great plugin. It's easy to find a plugin that sounds great in these days, and Hertz Drums did his job really great in this manner. Thanks to them for letting me know about their drum library and getting me to try it out. Hope you enjoy. I will share more soon, and see you in the next video.